Hi, everybody. It's time for social studies. And this week, we're going to begin with our official social studies newspaper, Florida Studies Weekly. This is my dashboard of the edition, and I'm going to change that in a moment. But if you have this with you at home, great. If you don't, it's all digital, and you can watch these videos over and over. And much like when I use Scholastic News or Science Spin, parents, I don't do something new every single day. Often we might have an extra video or something like that, but it's very predictable, and it's a great way to teach the skills. So we may watch the video or read the pages of the newspaper 2 days in a row, and usually on Wednesday or Thursday I do the last page with the kids, and then on Friday we have our little test, which I'll be sending as a PDF on Fridays or Thursdays. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out. But definitely, it's a great newspaper focusing on Florida and the world around us. So now I'll make this a little bit bigger.
Welcome to a new year at school. Studies Weekly will help you have fun and learn new things.
So this is our cover photograph. And it's a nice way to start our school year. And here we go. So now we're inside of our newspaper. First, we'll take a quick look at our photograph. And we'll look at it again after we read the words. Let me double check my volume. Yep. It's kind of quiet, so you may have to turn up the volume on your computers too. A lot of you have headphones on those, so that's awesome.
The word liberty means freedom. If you live in America, you can celebrate freedom. Can you find the word liberty in the words to the Pledge of Allegiance?
And we'll look for that in just a moment again. On my Google Classroom clickable page, there is a Pledge of Allegiance on the flag that you can click and get and say every day if you'd like to at home. We say it at school every day. All right. Let's read the words first. Tomorrow we'll watch the video in our next video lesson. I think I'm going to leave it like this. There's our same photograph.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. When you say the Pledge of Allegiance, you promise to be loyal to our country.
And the word loyal means be kind to, show respect to. They're very important. When you show your loyalty, you're showing that you're honest and you're going to do things to help and not harm whatever you're showing your loyalty to, your family, your country. Now, they asked us to look for the word liberty, and we're going to be talking about many of the significant words, important words in the pledge this year. For right now, let's talk about liberty, and that means freedom. So indivisible, meaning we can't be broken apart, with freedom, okay? And we'll leave it at that for today. We'll be talking about it again, much more. Tomorrow, we will watch the video that goes along with this in our next lesson.
When our country began, there were only 13 states. Our first flag had 13 stars and 13 stripes. Today, there are 50 states in our country. Now our flag has 13 stripes and 50 stars.
And the reason for that, again, is because the original colonies, when they became the United States of America, and that's for the future discussion, there were only 13 original states that were once colonies that belonged to England. Now, over time, they have purchased and gathered land to create 50 states. So now our flag does not look like this. So when you see the flag with a circle of stars, you can say, oh, that's a flag that shows the original 13 states of the United States of America. So originally, a circle of 13 stars. Right now, there are 50 United States. So there are 50 stars. And yes, 13 stripes also to represent the 13 original states that used to be colonies.
The first Labor Day was celebrated in New York City more than 100 years ago. Schools and government offices are closed on Labor Day to honor America's workers. What does your family do on Labor Day?
Now, due to our change of schedule when school starts, usually we do this before Labor Day, but we just had Labor Day on Monday. Oh my goodness, I forgot the date of it. What was it? Monday, September 7th. Woo, just a week ago. So on Monday, September 7th, 2020, it was Labor Day. So that's a day where we pause. Now, again, schools and government offices such as the post office, and also I know we didn't have trash collection and things like that, they are closed on Labor Day to honor America's workers. But first responders, people in stores, people at auto repair shops, many of them worked. I mean, many people worked on Labor Day. So if you or were lucky enough to be at home with parents who did not have to work that day, that's fabulous. And just continue, boys and girls, and we're going to talk about it a lot this year. I want you to start showing more appreciation in using those care skills and thanking your parents for working hard for your family, for the things that they buy, the things that they do for you. And we know that people in many jobs work very hard to keep our town running, our city, our state, our government. Teachers work hard, but many other jobs, restaurant workers, just the people that keep the water clean. I talk about that a lot because it's so important to have clean water to drink with and to bathe and wash our clothes with. So there are many people that did not have Labor Day off that work just as hard every day also. And you are very hard workers, students, and I really appreciate that. And I honor you for that. But we also need to honor the people that keep our town or city or state, your family going. So Labor Day is pretty important. And we will talk about things like that coming up in the future. I know I say that every day in every video, I think. That's okay. All right. Oh, this is part of CARES.
There are many ways to be kind to others. You can help a friend or a neighbor. You can smile at a new student in your class. What other ways can you be kind to others?
Now, reminder, make sure you're following the purple highlighting. It'll help you learn the words. It's a wonderful thing. If you have your newspaper, you could touch along with it as she reads. And again, there are many ways to be kind to others, and we talk about that in CARES. And I hope you're showing those CARES skills of cooperation, assertion with kindness, responsibility and respect, empathy, and self-control. But I want to talk a little bit briefly. This year in my class, there are 3 new students to SAA. And the first day for them, they didn't know anybody. Sometimes kids know other kids when they come to school, but in this case, the 3 new kids didn't. And so they were kind of nervous. It was different for everybody because of the way the school year started. But now we're not on the first day of school anymore, and they feel very welcomed, and everybody's being kind, and they're trying to find things they have in common with each other, another thing that we do. So definitely. Now, when home virtual students start coming back to school, you're going to see some of your old friends, and then you're going to meet the new students in our class that you've seen through Zooms, but you get to know them too. So definitely. We've been smiling under our masks. So as I have mentioned before, we've been showing a lot of emotions with our eyes. And I can tell, I got Riley the other day. He was laughing and I could see it in his eyes. And I said, Riley, you're laughing, aren't you? And he's like, yes. And so boys and girls, just think having a mask on doesn't mean you can't show your emotions, because you can. Eyebrows, foreheads, and eyes can show a lot. So we have found some new skills that we didn't even know we needed, but it's pretty cool. So you can show kindness to others in lots of ways, including your eye or your facial expressions. And again, this is something we're going to be talking a lot about. Okay, this is page 4. We're not doing page 4 today, so I'm just going to end our video right here. And I just want to say, whoops, wrong button. Don't give me too many buttons. I just want to say, welcome to first grade once again, everybody. And we're going to learn a lot about being great citizens and about our country and about the state we live in, which is Florida. That is the name of our state. Parents, it's a hard thing to understand and to memorize. So we'll work on that all the time. See you in the next video.